And obviously, good team, great atmosphere here today, which we expected. Kevin's done a great job, and they do a good job at making you play their style. I thought we hurt ourselves late in the second half. We had about 3-4 possessions where we got to the rim, and instead of kicking it out, we turned the ball over. That really was the difference of the game. But they're a good club. I'm proud of our guys. We've had the worst schedule in the league. 8 weekends we've traveled out of 9 weekends, so we had to hop on a bus at 6:15 in the morning and get down here and play an early game. I was proud of the effort. We just didn't do enough, but they had a lot to do with it because there's a reason why we've won 22 games.
There was a really nice back and forth there for a lot of that first part of the second half. Is that the game that you guys felt comfortable playing? I mean, getting up and down with the team that likes to get up?
We can play either way. I think we're better playing up tempo. I was disappointed. I didn't think we guarded like we customarily do, but they have a lot to do with that. They spread you out. They're good off the bounce, and they can hurt you in those points off turnovers. Can really affect your field goal defense. I was a little surprised. We had a couple pretty good players for us. What I like about my team is we've got different guys, different nights. What I don't like about my team at times is I'm not sure what I'm getting. Peanut, a cashew, an almond. It's a little bit of a mixed nut. And we had a couple of guys that are probably going to end up on the all-conference combined for 11 points, which is hard to do against a team of caliber of Wilmington and still be in the game. So, but like I said, they had a lot to do with it. They made some timely threes, fed off the crowd's energy, and it was a hard-fought game. It was a good game, and who knows? Moving forward, they're all going to be hard games after this.
You guys kind of did a good job on Wilmington's top players. They got some. Sherwood had more than he usually does, and Brian too. How did their scouting report play to? How did that change what you were expecting that those guys got some points?
Well, they do such a good job running ball screens. We try to change up our coverage. I think that their guards are so good with the ball that you can't. It's kind of like a quarterback having a really good quarterback. You can't give them the same look every time. I don't think they'll eventually find your weakness, but I thought that we tried our game plan, try to change coverages a little bit. But there are a lot of guards that'll take you off the dribble. Sherwood really helped them today. We unfortunately set the tone in the first play of the game. We were supposed to switch every ball screen with him, and we didn't, and he made it 3. So that was a little bit of a dark omen.
Real physical game. Was that the game plan? Just try to get them out of their comfort zone.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a physical game. It was a typical Saturday. In the CAA, someone from a Thursday, I was a little surprised. We're 5th in the country in free throw attempts after 30 games, and they're 2nd in the country in fouls. So I was a little bit surprised by that. But once again, that didn't have any outcome on the game. But as you try to usually remind, after 30 games, those aren't anomalies. Those are hard statistical facts. So we rely on getting to the foul line. We weren't able to get there enough today, and then when we get there, we didn't do a good enough job of making them.
Yeah, they took the lead for good, I think, on that intentional foul where they got the 4-point trip. How did you feel like that sort of changed the momentum there?
Well, I thought it was a good call. It was the right call. They're a team of runs. We knew they'd respond. They said it was a good game. We just thought we'd play. Got a couple of better players would just play a little bit better today. It didn't happen. You got to flip the switch. It's over. But they're good. I can't say enough about the atmosphere in here. It felt like a tournament atmosphere and a tournament game, and they come at you in waves. I think it's probably going to be a pretty good rivalry for a while moving forward. They've got a lot of terrific young players, and obviously we only play one senior a lot of minutes, so it'll be. Should be fun moving forward.
Coach, last question.
What is the feeling for you guys going up to Baltimore, and what it will take for you guys to contend up there?
Well, it's such a good league this year. It's a credit to the players, the administrations, the coaches. I mean, it's the best mid-major league in the country. I think there's 6-7 teams that can win it. I don't know if it matters who you play. You got to try like heck to get the first one, and it's house money. And certainly Wilmington can win it. I like our group. I have no idea who will play. Hopefully the right guys show up. And I would tell you, death for coaches, great for fans next weekend.